Hi, I'm Jim Blair, and this is the NightOwl Flex. We designed the Flex to give your customers an alternative to the Ultra. In order to keep the cost down, this unit will only talk to Modbus sensors. And to limit your subscription fees, we limit you to only 3 sensors. Now, this unit's going to collect the data every minute, and it's going to upload it to your dashboard every 15 minutes. Let's get inside the box and see what it comes with. First thing we have is a power adapter. Now, this unit runs on 12 volt DC. And so we have a transformer built in right here. It's got a power cable. We'll show you how to connect that in a minute. It also comes with these 2 extension cords. We'll show you what those are used for here in a minute. It's got the mounting hardware to mount the box on the wall. We've got some current transformers, amp clamps, that we'll use later to connect up to our pump. Now inside the box, here's the brains of the unit right here. We've also got a power monitor unit. Now this is a PM1. If you need a PM2, we can come with that. Or if you're not using a power monitor unit at all, we can leave that off. And then also we have our 8-port Modbus block. Okay, let's get this thing on the wall. Now, I've already got the mounting adapters on there, so that should make it pretty quick and easy for us. Okay, now that we got this mounted on the wall, let's plug it into power. Now, you need to have this within 3 feet. This is only about 3-foot cable over to power. So we can go ahead and plug that into our power outlet here. And we can open up the box. And I'll show you how easy this is to power up. We'll run this cable up through our gland. And see this little cable right here? Plug it in. And now the unit's powered up. Make our cord like we want it. Tighten down our gland. And we're ready to start installing some sensors. All right, now we're going to hook up the communication wires between the power monitor unit and the Modbus block. Now, the cable we send for that is a 52-foot cable. And if you look at this, you can see that it probably only needs to be about 6 inches long. However, we recognize that it might be easier for you to remote this power monitor unit into your control box. And so for that reason, we send you a really long cable. Now, if you're going to do that, of course, the power supply would also have to move with it, but that allows you to make this cable the length that you want it. Now, for this demonstration, I'm just going to leave it full length. You just put your male right into the Modbus block, get that nice and tight, and then cut your cable to the length that you want it. I'm going to pull the cover off here. Now, put your ferrules on the end of the cable. You do not need the brown or the blue wire, just the white and the black. And the white goes on the far left side. That's 44 that one goes into. And the black goes into 43. Now that gets our communication wires on there. Next is to install your current transformers. And I'm not going to go through all this because we actually have a video on how to install power monitor unit number 1. But I wanted you to see how it worked in this box. Just remember that you can remote this into your other box, and that's why we give you a really long cable. All right, next we're going to install an ultrasonic liquid level sensor. And this is what the unit looks like here. This one's designed for storage tanks. We have another one that's designed for chemical feed tanks. But go ahead and install this up on top of your storage tank. Obviously you're going to have to cut a hole here. This is an 1.25" male thread on it. And then we're going to need to connect this to our unit. It's got a male M12 on that. So what we're going to do, we don't know how far it is out to your storage tank. So we're going to send you with 52-foot of cable, of course. And you can go ahead and just take this in and connect it to your Modbus block. Once you get that good and tight, feed the wire through your gland and run it all the way out to your storage tank. And on the end of the cable, once you cut it, put a female straight adapter on there. And then all you have to do is connect the male to it. And you'll know if you did it right because as soon as you get it plugged in, it should light up. That's a pretty good key indicator that you got at least the power supply to it right. Next, we're going to install a pressure sensor. Now this is a Modbus pressure sensor. We have an Econoline version that's analog, but it doesn't work with this type of unit, because remember, we're only doing Modbus sensors to keep your cost down. So this is a precise line, and I've gone ahead and put a male on it. You can obviously have to connect that to your pipes, run a cable up in here, cut it to length, and then connect it to any one of these ports on the Modbus block. All right, and now we've got all of our sensors installed. And that's really all there is to installing the sensors for the Flex unit. Now before I put my tools back in the truck and drive off, I'm going to use my phone and I'm going to connect to this unit using the Wi-Fi login and password that's here inside the lid. That way I can see if the sensors are giving me the data that I need. Once you've gotten your cell phone connected to the Wi-Fi, go ahead and open up a browser and navigate to this website, 192.168.1.1. And it's going to open up a web page that looks like this. And it's going to show you your cell modem information, like your IMEI number and what carrier we're connected. Right now we're connected to AT&T and the signal strength we have. The Modbus information, if the connection is up or not. Obviously we want that up, your firmware version. But if you scroll to the very bottom, and you probably find this will be easier to see if you turn your phone into landscape mode, it's going to give you some numbers down here that will show you the data you're getting from the sensors. So for instance, right now, the very first one, register 4, is the voltage on line 3. Now we only hooked it up to single phase 230, so that's 0. But if you look at the second line, that's register number 17, that's your water pressure. And we don't have it hooked up to water pressure, so 0 is accurate. The third line is kilowatt hours. We don't have any amp draw, so that's going to be 0. But the fourth line, number 2, that's your voltage on line 2. It's 122.91. And if you scroll on down there at 5201 right there, that's your storage tank level. So right now the water level is 29.29 inches from the sensor. Voltage on line 1 is 123 volts. Your hertz is 59.95 hertz. So you can see here we're getting data from all of our sensors now. Once you're getting all the right information from your sensors, it's time to pack up your tools and head back to the office to configure the dashboard. I'll show you how to do that in another video. The Flex system is designed to be a quick, easy installation. But of course, if you run into any problems, don't hesitate to ask us for help. And thank you for being a customer of Night Owl Monitoring.